Hello and welcome to TTV News, some latest events in the province. Ladies and gentlemen, according to information from the government office, in the first 6 months, the economy in general has recovered to the level before the COVID-19 epidemic and continue the positive trends. The overall 6 months achieved many more important and higher results than the same periods in 2023 in most fields.
Specifically, Russia's domestic product growth in the second quarter recovered strongly, reaching 6.93%. Other sectors of agriculture, industry, and services are growing well. The macro economy continues to be stable and inflation is controlled. The 6-month average consumer price index increased by 4.08%. Energy and food security are guaranteed. Notably, exports continue to increase strongly, with a large trade surplus, contributing to ensuring the balance of payments. In general, exports increased by 14.5% in the first 6 months. Imports increased by 17%. Trade surplus was $11.63 billion.
Ladies and gentlemen, in the morning of July the 8th, the Central Committee of Internal Affairs organized a national online conference briefing on the first 6 months of 2024 on the activities of Steering Committee for Preventing and Combating Against Corruption and Negativity of the Provinces and Cities. The Politburo member, Secretary of the Party Central Committee, head of the Central Internal Affairs Commission, the Standing Deputy Head of Central Steering Committee on Preventing and Combating Against Negative Corruption, Phan Đình Trạc, chaired the conference. At the conference, after listening to the leaders of the Central Internal Affairs Committee report on the results of activities, the comments and discussion from delegates of the provincial and cities party committees, head of the Central Internal Affairs Committee, Phan Đình Trạc, acknowledged and highly appreciated the results that the Provincial Steering Committee has achieved in the past time and in the first 6 months of the year of 2024. Regarding the direction of thoughts in the coming time, the head of the Central Internal Affairs Committee requested the Provincial Steering Committee to continue to pay attention to directing and strengthening the work of inspection, supervision, inspection, and improving the effectiveness of coordination between agencies, authorities in detecting and handling corruption and negativity, and at the same time directing the strict and handling of many corruption and negative cases, especially the complex, lengthy, and difficult cases in dealing with these problems. And on the afternoon of July the 8th, the Provincial Party Executive Committee held the 37th conference, and Mr. Winton Tâm, member of the Party Central Committee, Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of the Provincial People's Council, Mr. Phạm Hùng Thái, Permanent Deputy Secretary of the Provincial Party Committee, Head of the National Assembly Delegation of the Ninh Province, and Mr. Nguyễn Thanh Ngọc, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, Chairman of Provincial People's Committee, as well as Mr. Nguyễn Mạnh Hùng, Deputy Secretary of Provincial Party Committee, co-chaired the conference. And also attending there were officials from the central agencies monitoring the Provincial Party Committee. The conference approved the draft report on the Provincial Party Executive Committee on the situation and results of the leadership in implementing the tasks in the first 6 months of the year, the key tasks and the solution for the last 6 months of 2024. In addition, the Party Committee of Provincial People's Committee presented a proposal on approving the report on the implementation of the social economic plans and public investment of the state budgets for the first 6 months of 2024 and direction and tasks for the last 6 months of the year. The Provincial Party Committee Office presented the contents of organizing party conferences at all levels towards the 14th National Conference of the party. And on April the 30th, one member limited liability company reports on the sales of assets of the rubber processing factory belonging to the April the 30th of the one member limited liability company. The Ninh City Party Committee presented the proposal for promulgation on the Provincial Party Committee's resolution on the direction and task of developing the Ninh City to the year of 2030 with a vision to 2045. And according to data from Ministry of Finance, the total tax from the foreign suppliers paid through the e-commerce portal in the first 6 months of the year is 4,039 billion Vietnam dong, an increase of 18.5% over the same period last year. The Ministry of Finance also said that 26 more foreign suppliers registered, declared, and paid taxes in Vietnam through the electronic information portal for foreign suppliers in the first 6 months of the year. Accumulated to date, there have been 102 foreign suppliers register, declare, and pay taxes through the e-commerce portal, coming from many countries such as the US, the Netherlands, Korea, and Singapore. And supporting small and medium-sized enterprises to start innovative startups is one of the contents according to the plan of the People's Committee of the Province on supporting small and medium-sized enterprises in 2024 and the period of 2024 and 2026. The small and medium-sized enterprises will be supported in using technical facilities, incubators, and common working areas, and support for the space rental costs as follows. 100% support of the equipment usage costs at the technical facilities. 100% support for equipment usage costs and the technical facilities, incubators, and common working areas, and with no more than 20 million Vietnam dong per year per enterprise, and support for 50% of space rental costs at incubators and co-working areas, no more than 5 million Vietnam dong per month per business. The support period is 3 years from the day the business signs the premises lease contract. Accordingly, the subject of support are small and medium-sized enterprises when they meet the support conditions specified in Clause 1, Article number 17 of the Law on Support for Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises, and the criteria for determining innovative small and medium-sized enterprises stipulated in Article number 20 of Decree number 80 of the government on August 26 of 2021.
Continue with other information. After more than 3 years of implementing the project on restructuring the agricultural sector towards increasing added value and sustainable development, resolution to improve the level of research, transfer, and applications of science and technology. The agricultural sector of TayNinhTV province has implemented 4 projects and 62 models in the fields of cultivation, 3 projects and 30 models in the animal husbandry sector, 18 models in fields of fisheries.
Agricultural extension modules focus on implementing scientific and technological solutions in breeding, production techniques, pest management, implementing crop restructuring, stabilizing livestock farming, and encouraging animal husbandry. Aquaculture increases productivity and reduces production costs, improve added value from and develop production linkage crops, cooperative crops, agricultural cooperatives, concentrated production areas, and implement production, product consumption linkage. Collaborating with the Institute of Agricultural Genetics, the International Center for Tropical Agriculture, and the Hưng Lộc Agricultural Experimental Research Center to carry out retesting models of 298 new cassavas resistant to mosaic disease for replicating number of new varieties. Announced the disease resistance of 6 cassava varieties, providing nearly 2,000 hectares of mosaic cassava-resistant cassava varieties. Providing nearly 2,000 hectares of mosaic-resistant cassava varieties for farmers to cultivate.
And ladies and gentlemen, on the afternoon of July the 8th, 21 students from Ho Chi Minh City University of Foreign Languages and Information Technology returned to Bao Nang Commune, Dien Minh Châu District to do the volunteer campaign for the youth in this summer. And in this year's summer volunteer campaign for the youth, the students from Ho Chi Minh City School of Foreign Languages and Information Technology will coordinate with Bao Nang Social Union to organize many social security activities, helping the community such as new construction one red scarf house and organizing the foreign language classes, implementing a program to light up the country roads and repairing the memorial south of the key 13 press motors, giving away house insurance cards, and giving gifts to the Vietnamese hero mother, and along with many other meaningful activities. The campaign period takes place from July the 8th to July the 30th of 2024. And on the morning of July the 8th, the Youth Union organized the launch of the English Olympic contest for the students. Attending the program, there were more than 200 union members and young people who are the students from school in the city. The contest is divided into 3 groups, including the student table, student and English major student, with 2 rounds, the preliminary round and the final round at the provincial level. The preliminary round takes place in 5 weeks from July the 8th to August the 11th of 2024. And to participate in the exam, candidates access Olympic-English.vn to take the exam online. Each candidate can take the exam a maximum of 5 times per week, and each exam week starts at 8 a.m. on Monday and ends at 10 p.m. on Sunday. And at the end of the qualifying round, the organizing committee will select 50 best contestants to participate in the provincial final round. And after the provincial final round, the organizing committee selects the best candidates from each group to participate in the IELTS certification round organized by the Central Youth Union, expected on October and November of 2024. And ladies and gentlemen, according to a report of the Ministry of Industry and Trade in the first 6 months of this year, the supply of essential goods in the domestic market was always current. Prices were relatively stable. The total retail sales of goods and services were estimated at more than 3 trillion Vietnam dong, an increase of 8.6% over the same period in 2023. It is forecast that from now until the end of the year, the commodity market will continue to be stabilized when there is more coordination between regulatory agencies and production and distribution businesses. This distributor is one of the units participating in the price stabilization program. They said that every time the market fluctuates, solutions regarding supply and commodity prices are always implemented well. In particular, private label product lines always have the most reasonable prices. Before, during and after the 30th, our goods and prices have always been stable until now, even though the salaries of civil servants have increased, which will keep the prices stable. And in addition to stable the prices, we also run many promotional programs to stimulate the consumers to visit and shopping. And according to consumers, from the beginning of the year until now, the supply and prices of basic essential goods have been stable without no much fluctuation. They believe that this increase in the basic salary will not have much impact on the price level. I see that when the basic salary increases, the prices of goods in the supermarkets and or outside the supermarket have stabilized also, and the prices are the same or slightly higher. But I see that supermarkets often have things to stabilize the prices, such as very reasonable discount program for the customers. And according to economic experts, from July the 1st of 2024, the base salary will increase, and which may cause the psychology of the commodity prices to increase according to the salary. But with the solutions proposed by the government and ministries, the market continues to be stable. The Ministry of Industry and Trade predicts that in the coming time, with supportive policies removing dividends for investment, production and business will be improved. As for essential goods, there will be no major fluctuations in supply and demand, so the market will be relatively stable also.
The audience, although there are many risks from weather and pests, the input costs for production remain high. However, agricultural productions in the first 6 months has progressed due to stable rise of main products such as rice, sugarcane, and cassava. The values of products obtained per 1 hectare of land increase, so the farmers are excited.
The average yield of winter-spring rye crops is nearly 60 tons per hectare, an increase of 0.55% over the same period. Rice output is estimated at nearly 287,000 tons, an increase of 1.69%. The area planted with various types of summer-autumn crops increased. By mid-June 2024, planting of on-care subjects will reach more than 47,300 hectares, an increase of nearly 1.7% over the same period. The application of mechanization in production is increasingly synchronized, focusing on crops such as rice, sugarcane, and cassava. Rice has the highest rate of mechanization, followed by sugarcane and cassava. Rootstockers also tend to mechanize many stages of care with machines, weeding, sprinkler irrigation, drip irrigation, watering system, and fertilizers. The net house and membrane house system combines economical irrigation techniques, providing nutrients through irrigation system, regulating humidity and light with an area of 120 hectares. There are nearly 115,000 hectares of sugarcane, cassava, and roaches applying sprinkler and drip irrigation techniques. The application of biotechnology in pest control, the rate of area applying advanced irrigation and saving water in the province reached 30%, along with the application of science and technology, mechanization of the production process, and the transformation of crop structure have brought efficiency, increased productivity, and increased value per hectare of land. Our agricultural structure is shifting in the right direction. We are starting to from high-tech production areas, planning 20 areas, at least 2 retreat areas will be recognized in the near future. We have converted 1,615 hectares of crops with low productivity and economic efficiency to develop crops with higher economic value, helping to increase the value of products obtained per hectare to 109 million Vietnam dong, an increase of 3 million Vietnam dong compared to the same period. Currently, the major crop conversion is durian. The increase in productivity output as well as market price has had a strong impact on the conversion of crops on some lands in districts and towns. To contribute to increasing competitiveness and sustainable development in the market towards exports, the agricultural sector has deployed for 247 organizations and individuals to apply CAPER's electronic traceability software with a total area of over 1,700 hectares of roaches, issue 50,000 products traceability stamps to 9 establishments with 5 types of products such as mango, green skin grapefruit, melon, custard apple, and Thai custard apple. Support VGAP certification for 48 production facilities with a total area of over 1,000 hectares. Road trees with unique characteristics of the province meet outcrop standards and have ranks that are increasingly appreciated by consumers. Currently, the agricultural industry promotes the application of high technology in agricultural production, implements multi-dimensional linkage and cooperation between farmers and businesses to link production with consumption of agricultural products to increase the value of agricultural products and increase income for farmers.
And ladies and gentlemen, with the drastic management solutions and timely direction from the central to the local levels, the economy has had a significant recovery in the past 6 months, and the industrial production index in the province reached quite high, contributing the most to GDP in the first 6 months of this year. And TayNinh's economy in the first 6 months of the year reacted positively with an increase of 7.9% over the same period. In June, TayNinh's industrial production index increased by 3.16% compared to May. In the first 6 months of this year, the province's industrial production index increased by 13.51% over the same period. In terms of contribution to growth, the industrial sector this year reached a double-digit growth rate of 13.51%, and part of the growth contribution of the industry is thanks to the investment projects and additional capital projects, and these industrial projects have been implemented. And by the beginning of this year, the products were launched on the market and achieved output growth rate, helping industrial output increase greatly. Some important industries such as processing products from rubber and plastics and reached an increase of rate to 33.54%. The growth of the industrial and construction sector saw recovery and positive changes in production, and notably, the processing and manufacturing industry has had a strong breakthrough. The index of the processing and manufacturing industry growth increased by nearly 14%, contributing greatly to the overall growth of GDP of the province. Due to the increased consumer demand from China's automobile manufacturing market, electrical equipment production also increased by 24.75%. In particular, animal feed production projects bring strong growth to industrial products in the area. In addition, other industries also achieved good growth rates, such as electricity distribution, metal manufacturing, and food processing industry also achieved growth rates of over 10%. And to maintain economic growth momentum in the last 6 months of the year, especially maintaining a stable production in the construction industry area, the province has directed to closely follow the key solutions, proactively implement seriously, effectively, and substantively, comprehensively, and consistently the resolution of the government, direction of the Prime Minister, the resolution of the Provincial Party Committee and Provincial People's Council, focus on implementing solutions to develop industry and fields, speed up legal and technical documentation procedures to soon deploy investment projects in Tân Phú Industrial Cluster, investment in infrastructure construction of Tân Hội No. 2 Industrial Cluster, and investment in construction and business of infrastructure industrial park in the industrial parks of Hiệp Thạnh Commune of Royal District.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us and goodbye for now.